I can't figure out why the world doesn't move as a unit against the Houthis that have diverted over 1,000 ships due to their terror attacks on international shipping in international waters. Why is the world giving in to a very tiny terror group paid for, trained, and directed by Iran? Claire, the UN representative of the United States said, I think this morning, that over 1,000 ships have been diverted. 1,000 ships have been diverted due to Houthi attacks. The world response has been extremely limited, if not benign. A couple of airstrikes by the Brits and the Americans, apparently. Unknown what Israel has done because they haven't claimed any credit for it. But as you just pointed out, the strikes are continuing, and worldwide shipping has been massively rerouted to different oceans out of range of Houthi missiles. Why can't the world respond? Isn't the purpose of the United Nations to prevent escalation of small conflicts into large conflicts and to get together as a group and stand together to stamp out insanity like this? And yet the UN doesn't seem to be doing anything. The EU doesn't seem to be doing anything. And the United States can't get anybody else to participate to wipe these guys out. And as you said, and this is really bizarre, there's a name for the operation. Sounds pretty forthright and kind of strong. And then the Houthis start firing missiles right after we name our response to that. Are they literally unafraid of any consequence? They, the Houthis?
Well, they, the Houthis, and their terror sponsors in Tehran. I wish it were the mission of the United Nations, the EU, and other international organizations to ensure, to defend, to support freedom of navigation of the seas. And of course, that passageway through the Bab el-Mandeb that connects the Gulf of Aden up northward through the Red Sea, then to the Suez Canal and outwards to the Mediterranean, is one of the most critical waterways, straits in the entire world. And just as you say, Barry, the ships now, which hundreds would have to pass through just about every day, and oh, by the way, they have to go single file because the Bab el-Mandeb is 16 miles wide. That's it. Single file, disrupting that flow of commerce, with the ships now having to go around many of them taking the route all the way around the continent of Africa, Cape of Good Hope, to get, further eastward, let's say, to the Indian Ocean and beyond. That is jacking up all kinds of consumer prices. We will be feeling that. Others in the world will be feeling that at the grocery store, at the gasoline station. But there doesn't seem to be the resolve. Just as you say, it's almost incomprehensible. For example, the Iranian regime, the IRGC Navy, has had an intelligence ship parked off the coast of Yemen for months, presumably directing and helping with the targeting of some of these Houthi attacks with their rockets and missiles and drones.
And why don't we sink the ship?
Well, exactly. That should have been one of the first targets, but that has not been done. It doesn't look like it's going to be done.